From exclusive items to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all of the differences between Domino's in the US and Mexico. This is Food Wars. In the US, Domino's pizzas come in 3 sizes. So we have small, which is 10 inches, medium, which is 12 inches, and a large, which is 14 inches.
In Mexico, we also have 4 different sizes. We start on the medium, which is 11.8 inches. Then we have the large, which is 13.7 inches. We go to the extra large, which is 14 inches. And the biggest, the big Dominator, which is 17.7 inches. Look at this pizza, it's huge.
This is one of the rare times the US comes up short with the portion sizes. I feel like that never happens. Now let's weigh a large slice to see which is bigger. For Domino's, this is a pretty decent size for a slice.
Alright, so in Mexico, if you check the website, the wings should be 230 grams. So let's see if that's true.
Now let's compare drink sizes. Here in the US, drinks at Domino's come in 2 sizes. We have the 20 fluid ounce, which is this tiny bottle. It's 591 milliliters, and the big 2-liter bottle.
In Mexico, drinks also come in 2 different sizes. You can get 600 milliliters or 1.5 liters.
Here's everything you'll find at a US Domino's that you won't find in Mexico.
Here is everything you find in the menu in Mexico, but you won't find in the USA.
First, we have the pizza, which, as the name suggests, means it's covered in meats. The pizza is pepperoni, ham, Italian sausage, and beef. That is actually one of the better Domino's pizzas I've ever had. I really, really like all of the combination of meats. That's so good.
Here we have some of the specialty pizzas you find in Mexico. Look at these babies. They look beautiful. Alright, this is the cold meat pizza. That looks actually pretty good for me. I actually want to try this one. I like it because it has like some spices on the top. Like, I don't know, it feels a little bit like salty with the pepperoni, bacon, and what is the other one? Salami? Maybe? It's very good. I like the cheese and the bread is soft.
Next up, we have the Memphis barbecue chicken. Barbecue sauce as a base, that is something that I can totally get on board with. That sounds really good.
Here we have the cheesy barbecue pizza. It looks pretty good with a lot of barbecue. This is a Texas barbecue. This one has even more barbecue on it. No, actually it has tomato sauce on there and then barbecue sauce in the top.
Next, we have Philly cheesesteak. This one has steak, onions, peppers, and mushrooms. There's also American cheese. I will not be trying any of the ones with mushrooms. I'm allowed to not like those. This is the Pacific veggie. It has spinach, onions, mushrooms, tomatoes, black olives, feta, and it's also made with a blend of provolone and mozzarella cheese. It seems like most of the pizzas have provolone and mozzarella as like a cheese blend.
This is the veggie option. No meat on it. You have olives, mushrooms, and peppers.
Next, we have the Honolulu Hawaiian, which I will definitely be trying. I am a fan of pineapple on pizza. Like, I don't care what you say. It's good.
I defend Hawaiian pizza. I don't like food police telling me what can and cannot go on a pizza.
I do agree with Joe. I also don't like food police. Don't yuck my yum. This one has bacon, ham, pineapple, and green peppers, also made with a mix of mozzarella and provolone cheese. This is really good. I like that it's like an elevation of a regular Hawaiian pizza, which I think is just ham and pineapple. I like all of the additions on this one.
This is the Honolulu pizza. It looks very Honolulu vibes, like Hawaiian. It has pineapple on it and jamon, which is ham. And also has some jalapenos that make it very Mexican, I guess. I remember when I was little, my mom loves Hawaiian pizza, which is the one with pineapple. I never like it. I don't feel like pizzas should have pineapple. But I guess some people love it. Some people hate it.
This is the Cali Chicken Bacon Ranch, and it actually has ranch as the main sauce instead of a tomato-based sauce. That gives me pause. I do like ranch. I just don't know if I love it as the base sauce in a pizza. I thought maybe the ranch was like an addition, but no, it's literally all ranch on here. I thought the ranch was gonna be super overwhelming and like too runny, but it's a really good consistency and actually didn't add too much of a ranch flavor. Like it's more subtle than I expected. I don't mind this. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind this. This is the buffalo chicken pizza. I am very into this. I love dipping my pizza slices in buffalo sauce, so having it already on the pizza sounds good to me. Let's see if it actually does have a lot of buffalo sauce in it, because right now it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm definitely not tasting any buffalo sauce. That's really weird. I mostly just taste onion and chicken. The description does say that the buffalo sauce is drizzled on, so it's not like the sauce base, but I still feel like I don't taste anything.
This is the Mexican pizza, pizza mexicana, which has like chorizo. Moving on to the special pepperoni. This one looks super good to me as well. It has some pepperoni, a lot of cheese, and mushrooms.
This is the ultimate pepperoni. I would say that it's on the cusp of having the ultimate amount of pepperoni. I think that the pepperonis are just not as evenly dispersed as I would like them to be. This slice in particular, I'm trying to point with my thumb. This is a really good slice because you can see how much pepperoni is on it. There's like a ton of pepperoni layers. That feels ultimate, but the rest of them, This is the Wisconsin 6 cheese, which as the name suggests, there are 6 cheeses on here. Those cheeses are mozzarella, Parmesan Asiago, cheddar, provolone, and feta.
Let's go with the 4 cheese pizza. This one has, I guess, 4 cheese. I wish I can count them, but like, I can't. Next, we have the chicken Hawaiian pizza. All right, I'm gonna try this sauce on the top. Let's do this. It's a little bit spicy. I think it's mango habanero, because it does taste like mango. Yep, it has pineapple and chicken. You can see the chicken over there. Yeah, not my favorite.
And lastly, we have the spinach and feta. This one has Alfredo sauce as the base. The US has quite a few chicken options, including the specialty chicken ones that are all boneless. I have never seen these before. I've never tried these before, so let's see what's going on. First, we have the crispy bacon and tomato. I guess part of the specialty aspect is that they have cheese minus these naked ones here at the end, but these all have cheese. These are the classic hot buffalo. This is the spicy jalapeno pineapple. This actually sounds pretty good. Like, it sounds like it would make a good pizza. It actually has a spicy mango habanero sauce, which also sounds delicious. I got all the toppings, I think. I actually really like the texture of this chicken. Like, I like the hard, crusty exterior. It is a little dry, but I think a dipping sauce could definitely help with that. This is good. And then we have the sweet barbecue bacon. I'm trying so hard not to call these the naked ones.
Call it the naked one.
Okay. And lastly, we have the naked boneless chicken. Whatever breading they use is pretty well seasoned, so I think these, even on their own, maybe with a little dipping sauce, would still be really flavorful.
We also have some exclusive chicken items. You can get chicken wings or boneless in 3 different flavors. You can get barbecue, boneless, or chicken wings, mango habanero boneless, or cayenne chicken wings and cayenne boneless. Each box comes with a little bag of blue cheese.
They also have traditional wings too, of course. We have hot buffalo. I do, as a person who orders Domino's pretty regularly, wish that they like tossed the wings themselves. I hate how they just come like kind of half sauced and you just have to do all the work. I just want them sauced. Just do it. That's really rude. I'm sorry. Next, we have the honey barbecue. These are the garlic parmesan wings. I don't feel good looking at these wings. They look kind of bad to me. And I'm not one of those people that's like, if food doesn't look good, I won't try it. No, these just look terrible. Moving on to sides, the US kind of dominates when it comes to Domino sides. We've got everything from tater tots to salads to pasta to sandwiches. Basically all of the foods that just aren't pizza. We have the Philly cheesesteak loaded tots. Next, we have the cheddar bacon loaded tots. These are the melty 3 cheese loaded tots. This basically feels like all the same stuff that we saw on the specialty chicken. So maybe they're just trying to use the same ingredients on a slightly different food. Moving on to the pastas. I wish you guys could smell what I smell right now. It's not good, and it doesn't look good either. We have chicken Alfredo. It's kind of tradition at this point for all of the Food Wars hosts to hate the pasta at Domino's, and I think you can see why.
I've heard from Joe that they are all terrible.
I think the pastas at Domino's are an absolute abomination.
This is the Italian sausage marinara. There's food underneath that layer of cheese. This looks like airplane food. This is the chicken carbonara. I don't think I've ever seen a carbonara with mushrooms in it. Or chicken, now that you mention it. And lastly, we have the pasta primavera. Moving on to sandwiches. There are a lot of them. I don't know who's going to Domino's for a sandwich, but they have plenty of options for you if you are. First up, we have the buffalo chicken. Again, doesn't look like there's any buffalo sauce on it. And there it is. This is the chicken habanero. This one has pineapple in it, which I will admit is pretty interesting to have on a sandwich. This is the Mediterranean veggie. It's got a lot of vegetables. This is the Philly cheesesteak. I think people from Philly would actually be super offended by this one. This is the chicken bacon ranch. This is the chicken parm. They use like non-breaded chicken for this. It just looks like grilled chicken. Domino's in the US also carries an Italian sandwich, which we were not able to get. We have two options for salad. There is the classic garden salad, and we also have the chicken Caesar salad. We have quite a few options of dressing. We have Caesar, there's balsamic with olive oil vinaigrette, golden Italian, and of course, we have ranch.
In Mexico, you can get only two exclusive sides. You can go with the papotas or the chorizo jalapeno cheesy bread. Okay, the papotas, it's potatoes. That's how you say potatoes, papotas. It has like some chili on it. That's very Mexican. And yeah, I'm gonna try one. It's like spicy but sour at the same time. I really like the spice that they put on it. It also comes with some cheddar cheese that you can dip on and some salsa brava.
I would love it if Domino's in the US added papotas to the menu. I feel like as a country, we love potatoes, we love French fries, but we don't give enough love to potato wedges. Why? They're good. And we can't forget the cheesy bread. We have some exclusive flavors. Here we have the pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread. And this is the spinach and feta stuffed cheesy bread. Whoa! And we also have the twists and the bites, which are also just different kinds of breads. These are the Parmesan bread bites. They're trying to be garlic knots, but in reality, none of them are that girl. We do have a couple of dips, if you can believe. That's what this is. This is the cheesy marinara dip. And we also have the 5 cheese dip. These are actually not the exact same twist. At least I don't think they are because they're not labeled as such. The one in my right hand is supposed to be the Parmesan twist, and the one in my left is supposed to be the garlic twist. They look exactly alike to me. I have busted out the sauces because it's time for sauce talk.
Sauce talk.
We have marinara, hot buffalo. It's an American chain, so you know we gotta have ranch dressing, honey barbecue, just garlic, blue cheese, and the sweet icing, in case you're a sick little freak who wants to dip their pizza into icing. I'm just kidding, these are for the cinnamon twists.
For desserts, we have two options. You can go with canela bites, which is cinnamon bites, or you can get cajeta bite, which is kind of like dulce de leche made with goat's milk. This is the cajeta bites. Wow! Let me show you. It's actually looking super good. It has some cajeta or dulce de leche. Let's try this one. The white thing on the top, the cream, is very, very, very sweet. But the cajeta, it makes it like a perfect combination. So, very good. Good job, Domino's. All right, let's open the canela bites. These are the cinnamon bites. Well, this one comes with a lot of sugar on it and this sweet dip. All right, ready? This is like a commercial for Domino's.
I'm sold.
All right, so this is cinnamon dip. Honestly, it just tastes like bread with sugar. I'm staying with these ones. So much better.
The only exclusive dessert we have is the cinnamon bread twists, which come with a side of icing. I love like anything cinnamon. I love cinnamon buns. How can cinnamon sugar be bad? Yeah, these are still very good. But I feel like if you cover anything in cinnamon sugar, it's gonna taste good. I think it's just that and the dough. They're amazing. And also, this icing is really good. Domino's in the US carry Coke products, unlike in Mexico that has Pepsi. So we have regular Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Fanta Orange, and Dasani. But the real classic drink to get at a Domino's in the US is definitely the Coca-Cola 2-liter. This is such a school pizza party memory that I have. We would always get these big 2-liter Coke bottles.
In Domino's Mexico, we also have some exclusive drinks. We have 7-Up, we have Lipton Limon, we have Lipton Green Tea, we have Manzanita Sol, which is apple soda, we have Mirinda, which is orange soda, we have Pepsi, and just clean water. There is also some light versions of this drink that you can get, but for this time, we didn't find it. The Mexican Domino's website doesn't have any of the ingredients listed.
Domino's US does. A large pepperoni pizza with a 20-ounce Coke comes out to 540 calories. Add on an 8-piece order of hot wings, and that brings the total calorie count to 800. There are some strange ingredients like TBHQ, which is in some of the oils that Domino's uses here. The FDA deems TBHQ safe to consume, but with limits, which is something they do when there's either evidence that large quantities could be harmful or if there's too little safety evidence overall. Domino's has definitely had some issues with its ingredients in the past. In 2009, focus groups conducted by Domino's revealed that most people didn't like the pizza because of the lack of fresh ingredients and the cardboard-like crust. I disagree. I don't think it tastes like cardboard. Or maybe it's just very well seasoned cardboard. Sales were already in decline, and Domino's decided to come up with an entirely new pizza recipe. Every single ingredient was changed. They even used videos of the focus groups as an ad campaign to show how they took all of the feedback and hopefully now had a recipe that more people would enjoy. This project worked, and Domino's sales started to grow again.
In Mexico, a large pepperoni pizza will cost you 199 pesos, which is $11.56.
And a large pepperoni pizza in the US will cost you $15.99 or 275 pesos and 15 cents.
If you want to add a side of chicken wings and a large soda, that will cost 388 pesos, which is $22.55.
Here, all of that would cost $30.97 or 532 pesos and 92 cents. That is a 31% increase in price compared to Mexico. If that sounds way too expensive for what you're getting, it is. Domino's does usually have a bunch of coupons available on the website, so that's why I ate so much Domino's in college. I thought I was getting a good deal, but I think it's all trickery. Anytime you order Domino's, definitely check the coupon page because they have about 1 million for like any combination of an order that you want to create. But the coupons don't always save you money. Sometimes there will be disclaimers like this that say some crust types, toppings, sauces, and premium items may come with an additional charge.
I know in Mexico, Domino's have a lot of coupons. I know in some days, if you want to order a pizza, you just pay for one and then you get 2 pizzas, or you can get an extra side and stuff like that. I don't exactly know what the coupons are, like, exactly, but I know there is a lot of them.
Domino's is the most popular pizza chain in America, and I can see why. They've been around a really long time, and I grew up with it. It was a popular thing to have at slumber parties, school pizza parties. Everybody really likes Domino's. If you live in a place that doesn't have a lot of local pizzerias or just isn't known for pizzas, I feel like most people would gravitate towards Domino's as their go-to chain. It's perfectly dependable pizza.
Domino's in Mexico is super popular. Like, I feel like there's a lot of different stores around the city, so it's super easy to just call it and then, yeah, you get your pizza super fast. I remember a long time ago, it was like a promo or a coupon that if you don't get your pizza before the first 30 minutes that you order, it would be for free. They don't have it anymore. I asked today. They didn't have it.
I come upon Domino's all the time. I feel like you can find them mostly everywhere. The only thing that's a little weird about Domino's is that every single one I've been to is just a storefront. They don't really do seating or sit-down dinners. It's something that you order or you just order to take out.
I feel like in Mexico we usually have pizza during the weekends because it's like super easy to just call and then you get your pizza super fast and hot and it's good and it's cheap. So I feel like, yeah, it's like a weekend thing. The last time I got Domino's pizza, I feel like it was like a month ago. It was on Sunday. I remember I was watching a movie with a friend and we were just like, hey, you know what? Let's order a pizza.
Domino's definitely does try to adapt to local flavors here in America. We had like 5 states represented in the food we tried today. There was the Hawaiian pizza. We had so many Philly cheesesteak options. There was the Tennessee barbecue. We also had California thrown in there. So they do try to mimic flavors that are specific to certain states. Whether or not they're successful in doing that, I won't speak on it.
Yes, I feel like Domino's has been trying to adapt to the Mexican flavors, adding all the, for example, the jalapeno pizzas and all the spices on it. I mean, still, I don't feel like it's real Mexican salsas, but I think they try it pretty good. It's alright. I mean, it's just American pizza.
Aside from the pizza, I definitely think Domino's is mostly known for that cheesy bread, which is kind of just like the pizza without the sauce, but it's like better. It's almost better than the pizza, in my opinion.
I feel like the most popular item in Mexico would be the pepperoni pizza, just because it's the most classic one and easy to get. And I think it's the cheapest one.
Before we go, let's do a little Domino's ASMR. That's good stuff.